Hello everyone and happy Sunday once again. Uh yes, I'm now back finally after my little bit of time away. So for those who haven't seen my other videos or don't know me, about around 2 weeks ago I was rushed back into hospital with severe chest pains, trouble breathing, and got very hot and clammy and started to sweat. It was the exact same thing that I was in hospital for 2 months ago. My bad heart. Um, as you know, I literally only just come out of the hospital 2 months ago. And then I was rushed back in. Uh, I was back into the exact same ward. I had the same nurses looking after me, and they remembered me, which it was a good or a bad thing. But yeah, I was cooped up on a hospital ward for 10 days. Um, and I'll go into what was happening in a minute. First of all, I'm gonna apologise if this video runs a bit longer than they normally do for me. Uh, that's because I've got a lot which I want to talk about. A lot of things have happened, and I've made a lot of different decisions, and so yeah, I've got a lot to go through. I've actually written out some notes and stuff for once. So please bear with me. Please stick to the end. So not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that. I woke up in the morning, and I had a very tight feeling on my chest, and like I have done before. I just put it down to the fact that I was just waking up and, not everything was stretched out and awake as much. And I went out of the shower and went and got dressed. And then I sat in the living room to have a cup of coffee. And then out of nowhere, I got this severe blinding pain where my kidneys are. It was agony. It really, really, really hurt, and I was trying to move around in my wheelchair. I was trying to like get myself comfortable, and I could not get into a position I was comfortable in. I tried to move to get to my pendant buzzer thing so I could call over the office and get some help from the carers, but I couldn't even move to. I could see my buzzer, I just couldn't even move to where it was. So I was sort of trying to got it, and then luckily for me, so when the carers actually came back over, they'd forgotten something, so I got to talk to them, and they helped calm me down a little bit. And they called out a paramedic just to come and check me over. And the paramedic turned up and he did my blood pressure and he did my heart rate, he did my glucose and all that. And I had way too low blood pressure. It was dangerously low, and my heart was beating way out of control. It was way too fast for it. Um, so he said, look, I'm afraid you're gonna have to go back into hospital. And I was a little bit pissed off about this, obviously, but I was kind of thinking, well, I was in pain this morning. Something's obviously happened. Paramedics recommended I go. And he had rung up my local GP, and my GP has said she advised me to go get it checked out. So an ambulance was called, and I got in it, and I was taken off to Eagle Hospital. So I was in the A&E department, and once again I was surrounded by people I had literally seen just 12 weeks ago, where it was 8 weeks ago. It was a bit like some kind of fucking reunion thing. So once again, I got in there, they did, my blood pressure, and they did a heart scan, and they took some blood, and they were then going, no, I didn't like the look of this, it's really bad. So we're gonna admit you into a ward. And I was thinking, oh, well, basically I was, oh crap, because I've been told that I would most likely be coming home that day. So therefore I hadn't really packed anything to take also with me. I literally managed to grab my insulin, a list of my medication, my phone, and that was about it. I was rushed into hospital. So so I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. If I have to spend a night, I'd rather spend a night and get it sorted than go home and then have to come back in because there's a problem. So I went in overnight and I had some more tests, more blood pressure and heart rate and all that lot, and they really weren't happy with it. And then in the morning, I had to be taken downstairs. I had to go and have a ECG done, and I got talking to. Then a nurse lady came and talked to me for a while, and she gave me some angina spray, and because apparently I was showing all the signs for angina. And so I don't even know what angina is really. But so I had the spray and it calmed down a little bit, but it still wouldn't decrease my heart rate that much. So I went back upstairs, and then I had to spend yet another night there, and then by the third day I was in there, I'd had another test, and I'd had another scan, and everything was okay-ish, except for my heart rate wouldn't slow down, and my blood pressure wouldn't come up. They were the only things that were really sort of keeping me there. Also, not to get vulgar about things, but I was kind of retaining water quite a lot, and I was a little bit constipated, which long story short, I had to have several tubes put into places where I don't really want to have tubes put there ever again. It's kind of uncomfortable is a good word. So after a few days of being in there, I finally got moved up onto a ward, a general ward where they were just trying to keep an eye on my heart rate and my blood pressure, and I was still having ECGs done, still having scans of my heart done and everything. So they were working to find out what was going on with me, but and that's a good thing really. But my butt was that all in all I was kind of feeling okay, but because of my heart rate and my blood pressure, they wouldn't discharge me until they were happy with it. So I was just kind of having to lie around with tubes and stuff in me, having drips and God knows what. It's not very nice. So after a while, it came to a point of where an entire week had passed, and I was still in hospital. I was still in bed. I hadn't got up. I hadn't had a shower. I hadn't had a shave, as you could tell. I was just literally lying there feeling a little bit sorry for myself. And and the worst of it was that there was nothing I could do. I couldn't do anything. They couldn't send me home. I wasn't exactly feeling unwell. So it was just a case of waiting until it was okay for them to say I can go home now. Lying there in the hospital day after day gave me a lot of time to think about things. A moment of clarity, if you will. I was starting to think about the position I'm in. Trying to think about how my life seems to be working for me nowadays. And I was thinking about how if there's anything that all these things that I should do to try to prevent being in this situation again. And truth be told, when it comes to medicine and my health in general, I generally look after myself. If I go and see a doctor and doctors tells me that I should start taking something or stop doing this, that, and the other, then I'll take note of them. I gave up. I gave up drinking. I gave up smoking. I've given up white bread. I've had to cut back on things like pastas. There's so much pasta and stuff like that. My diabetes. I've had to give up. I've had to control sugar, and all these sort of things. And I've done that because because if I don't do it, then I'm probably not going to come out of it very good. But as I say, I'm lying there and I'm thinking about all these things that are happening to me and all these things that I got to do, and it was starting to upset me a little bit. It was starting to depress me. Thinking, my God, there's so much that I've got to change about myself and everything that it just makes things difficult. But but like I say, it's something I've got to do. So I'm lying there in hospital and I'm thinking about this a lot. And I'm thinking about all the things I have to change. All these things I have to try to try all these things I have to try because one day help they might help me avoid having to go back in hospital. So I'm I've got to start trying to sleep better. I don't sleep very well. I didn't sleep that well in the hospital, but I did get some sleep, maybe a little bit more than what I'm used to anyway, so that's something I need to try and do. I also need to start taking a little bit more control over my diet. As I said before, with my diabetes, I take that started taking it quite seriously. Not eating certain things and eating others, but I'm I'm quite prepared to admit that I don't have the best diet in the world. Um, and I need to control that a bit better. And that's what I need, that's the next thing I need to do, drink more water and, all that malarkey. I need to start living more. And what I mean by that is, I've kind of spent too long of my life complaining about, not complaining about, of what I spent too much of my life avoiding doing things because of my circumstances, how awkward they can be, and and that's why I tend to spend a lot of time on my own at home, playing my computer games and stuff because it's easier for me to be recluse and everything than have a risk of going out and doing whatever, so I need to start taking more opportunities. I need to start living basically. I need to start going out more. I need to start interacting with people. I need to become part of a social. I need a social life now. Whereas I really didn't have one before. And again, that was all my own choice. Something that happened when I was in hospital. And I was actually gonna make a video about this when it was gonna happen in a few weeks' time. But I've sort of had it happen now, and I'm hoping it's gonna change things for me. Well, basically, I am. Basically, I've got to work out that I've got to take the embarrassment factor out of things. So, just got to accept things like that. But I bet. Look, ba- basically now I'm wearing a cuffter. It's, it's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing to think about. It's not. It's not nice to be going around a bag of piss taped to your leg, but it's better than the alternative. And I kind of got to start. I'm trying to take this as a positive because with it I am no longer restricted into going out. Oh my god, I can't go out because I can't use a toilet there, or I can't stay and have another coffee with someone because I need to go slow and all that. Now I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. It's discreet. No one knows about it, which you do now because I said it. But I've said it so that it's not crutch for me to hide behind, as it were. You don't know when. No one knows when I'm going to have it. Just if I think about the pros of it, then it's something I know that's gonna make my life a lot easier. I do unfortunately think it's also gonna hinder things a bit for me. Um, I don't have a girlfriend. I would like a girlfriend. I really would, but don't think there's many girls who are gonna want to get involved in somebody who has to go through things like this. I don't know. I could be wrong. Prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. Make me feel better. Make me feel better if. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it would. Yeah, leave me a comment. Girls, leave me a comment. Make me feel better or what? But that's it. That's what I'm saying. Right, girls in particular, write me a comment telling me whether you, on women on a general scale, have any kind of problem with a with a lad in my position. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if that will make me feel happier. And then lastly, I'm gonna say this lastly. I'm gonna try and wrap this video up because I'm just trying to keep it a bit shorter than. But I've got a lot of things going. When I was in hospital, I got to. I was very fortunate. I got to put all my health stuff down a scale. I had all my medication looked at. I had my heart scan. I had basically I had a complete body checkup. I had a brain scan and everything. I had neurology appointments and stuff. And I've had some good news about my catheter and the fact that in a few weeks' time I'm going to be having a permanent one put in. just going for in particular for those girls that are hopefully writing comments. I also list at the moment. Tube goes in my where I don't want it went, where I don't want it going. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Fucking, makes your eyes water. It's bad. Fucking me, mine. But that's not how it's going to be. In a few weeks' time, I'm gonna get a new one fitted. All that'll be okay, and I'll be able to use that probably to do what I have to. The tube will not go up my. I will have a small hole in my waist, in my side, where a tube will go in through the hole, and it will go directly into my bladder. Um, I say it will be the same. It will do the same thing for me. Same things it's doing now. It's just that it won't be blocking. And also I got to go and see a new counsellor. Um, a new therapist, new counsellor in the hospital. We talked quite a lot about things. Talked about all the stuff I'd done beforehand. And we talked about how I all the things I do to cope with it, to get through things. And I explained to her that, once a week I sit down at my computer and I do this, where I just sort of tell people about how I'm feeling and what's going on and stuff. And explain that, maybe 10 people watch it. Maybe 10 people watch it. No one interacts. No one gets involved in it yet. I ain't gonna stress this again. I would really like people to start interacting. Start interacting, and I'll interact back. We can all interact. But yeah, I was just saying, it helps me to vocalize my problems. So we sat down at her computer and we watched a few of these videos. And then she told me that I should try to do a little 5-6 minute video every day in the evening time. Just literally just going on about how my day's been, what I've been up to, and how I've been feeling about it. She said don't go into any details such, just think of it as a way of just talking to somebody, and you just say things like, oh, it rained today, I'm pissed off, I got hungry, blah blah blah. Just 5 minutes every day. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to sit down every evening about sort of 5:30ish with my phone and just do a quick 5-6 minute long video about my day, about what I've been up to, and all that. And so yeah, so there we go. It's been a bit of an eventful 2 weeks, 10 nights in hospital in total it was. My heart rate is now sort of back to normal for the moment, at least. my blood pressure is still a little bit low, but it's just something I need to keep an eye on. I have a little oxygen mask and a machine plugged in, which I kind of have to, every evening when I'm in bed, I have to like put it on for 15 minutes and just re-oxygenate, breathe. And you're trying to fucking think of words there. Put PlayStation on and just put the thing in my mouth and breathe. I do all that, and then and hopefully it's gonna start doing something. But whether it will or not is nothing. I really would like to try not to go back to hospital again. I believe I said that last time. I believe I said something like it would be nice if I could like go 6 months without going to hospital again, but I seem to have really broken that fucking rule, so I'm gonna start again. So let's just hope that I'm not gonna go to the hospital ever again. So yes, so everybody should comment and ask me questions, send me messages, just everything. Just I want to try to get more interactive with people. I want to start communicating with people. I want to start feeling that I'm actually involved in something rather than I want other people's participation in it. I've also started making plans for more content to come up on this channel. I'm not even sure when it's going to be doing, but I have started doing some other little things. Some of them that I hope are kind of funny in a way. I know I can't I won't go into it, but I hope you will. Plus, also very soon I'll be starting my gaming channel. Which again, I was so close to like, I was before I was making real strides with it, but then work on it stopped because I was nowhere near my PlayStation, so that sucked. But very soon, so look, thank you for watching this long. If you have watched it all, it's been great. It's been wonderful. I know it's a bit long. I know a bit long. I know it's probably very fucking long, but I've got a lot of things I want to say. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below, or come and join me on Twitter and leave a comment there, or come and join me on Facebook and I will leave a comment there. I will put all the links to all these things in the description below, and I think I might even try to put them across the screen. You never know. I'm a bit crap at computers, to be honest. So hope I apologise for it being long, but that was my reason. So thank you. You're great, and I will do a longer one. I'll do these longer videos on Sundays, but at the moment I'll be doing like 5-minute videos every day. So see you later.